Are you a driver trainee just finishing school and want to drive an automatic truck? Then call Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Right, Fuzzy? We have automatic trucks. That's right. And we will reimburse you for your driver training. No pets? Not at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we thought of everything. We thought of the kennel for your fuzzy friend. Right, Fuzzy? Tell them about it. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Fuzzy.
Welcome to Love's. Safe and clean are two words that mean more now than ever before. Love's has been the leader of clean places, friendly faces for nearly 60 years. When you visit our stores, you'll find something for the entire family to enjoy, from our restaurants to plenty of drink and snack options. So whether you're back on the open road or planning to be soon, we'll be here for you and your entire travel party, keeping our stops safe, clean, and stocked with all your road trip needs. Love's, the heart of the highway.
Join us live to watch your local Christmas parades on November 30th at 6:30 p.m. in Enterprise, Alabama, December 6th at 6 p.m. in Troy, Alabama, December 7th at 6 p.m. in Ozark, Alabama, and December 9th at 6 p.m. in Luverne, Alabama, on Troy Cable Channel 2.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast, think friendly, think Troy Cable.
It's that time of year again. Bring me all the toys. Come on, bring me the toys. Yeah, we got toys, yes. From Bowditch School of Dance. Oh, yes. Troy Bank and Trust, Trojan Detail, Jordan Builders, yes. Look at all the toys. We got the toys. Do y'all know what to say? Do y'all know what time of year this is? It's what? What time of year is this?
Christmas!
From who?
Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're here this morning just to let you know that we're going to be there. And you're saying, where's there? There is going to be Troy Bank and Trust. I think they call that, if I'm not mistaken, I think they call that the old produce stand. I think people sell produce there. But it's right next to Troy Bank and Trust on 231. You can't miss that big old Wiley Sanders trailer. You cannot miss it. I'm excited about it. Destin is excited about it. We're just going to be over there today, and we're going to be collecting toys. I got two in the front of me. If you could look there, you could see them. Shine on them bicycles and let them see them. Sanders has been doing this now for 5 years, and I would have to say that this is probably the biggest it's ever been. It's the biggest it's ever been. And you know, to have a company, you know, that takes pride and that would give up a trailer to load stuff in when we use trailers to haul freight. And that's how we make our living, but not so stout-hearted that we can't take time to put one here. Well, that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about this day. I'm excited about the jobs that we offer there. I'm especially excited about this new equipment that we getting in. Drivers that watch me at night when you close, we got some new equipment coming in. If you don't get a new truck, you know you're gonna get an upgrade. It's just a lot of things that are happening here at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, and we're excited about it. Look at them bikes, brand new. Well, if I was that age, I could ride one of them now. Y'all think I can't ride, but I can ride. I can ride. You believe I can ride? You believe I can ride? Okay.
Training wheels.
Yeah, Destin is talking about I can ride the one with training wheel. At least I wouldn't fall. It's a smart thing to do. I'll tell you what, a couple of times I wished I've had training wheels on that Harley. I got the marks to prove it. I got the marks to prove it. We're going to take some callers here. And hey, Destin, I got people trying to call me, and they say the number doesn't work. We'll be right back after this commercial break with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Hey everybody, Mike McDowell, driver of the Love's Travel Stop Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. Just want to send out a special thanks to all you out there that are working so hard to keep America moving. We know that the world's crazy right now, and things are trying, and we know that this is a difficult time, but we're so thankful for you guys that continue to stay on the road and keep us going. We know it's not easy, and you have family back home and friends, and we just appreciate it so much. There's so much that we take for granted that we realize right now that without those trucks going around the country, we wouldn't have any of these supplies. So thank you guys very much. Keep up the good work, and we appreciate it.
Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Lines state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Let me show you. Do you like it cold? Then set it cold. Got the spouse with you? We've got you covered. Sit back in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and watch your favorite TV show. Relax. Have a good time. After a long day, you can come in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and get a great hot shower. Look how nice they are. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we keep it clean for you. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. The reason I'm smiling, so I gave out the wrong number. They thought I wasn't going to tell the truth about it. This is so nice. Y'all don't see what goes on behind the scenes here, but Justin is counting down the numbers, and he sounds just like, makes me feel like I'm finna take off on an airplane. He goes 4, 3, 2, and we're about there. 1. I don't know. I just think it's so much fun. We're having a lot of fun. We're just excited. We're excited about all the things that's going on today, and what we're going to be doing with the toy drive for Sanders, and we're just excited, man. We're excited about it. It's just how many companies would take the time out like we have did and do these things. It's just good to be involved in it. It's just good to be involved in it. I want to make sure that you know this. Parents that's got kids that are over 21, sons or daughters, please contact me, 334-372-5049. Let me tell you how. Everybody's not going to be a doctor. Everybody's not going to be a lawyer. I'm not saying they got to be a truck driver. But with Sanders itself, KW Plastics, KW Recycling, Sanders Lead Company, Wiley Sanders Truck Line, there's something there that we can find for them to do. And a lot of jobs we have, we train. If your son has always worked on things and you know, seems like he wants to be a mechanic, tell him to call me. Let's get him in there. Let's get an application on him. Let's see. Or if it's been his long life dream to drive a truck, but he don't know which way, or her don't know how to get started into it, give me a call. That's what I do. Give me a call, 334-372. Well, I'm getting a call now. Good morning. You're on Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
House of clothes.
What's going on, Doug?
Santa Claus. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Did you know that Derek Thompson called me? Aren't you glad that you got your bike? I think it was Friday you got yours. You come over there.
Yeah, I actually got 2 tricycles, yeah.
Yeah, and you come over there and asked us to get them. He called me Saturday. No, it was yesterday. He called me yesterday, and he said he was buying the last bike in Walmart.
That's awesome.
Don't that make you feel good to be a part of that?
Man, yeah. I'm glad I got mine early enough because I surely wouldn't want to be left out.
I was telling everybody, I bet the drivers have been telling you about our new equipment.
They've been bragging about it. A lot of smiles going on. They think Santa Claus done come real early.
You know, I was just
We've been looking forward to them coming in. I tell you, they, you can drive around car lots and see the difficulty of equipment coming in a lot of places, and it's no different in the trucking industry either. So
it's no difference.
Very pleased to see them coming in.
But don't that make you feel good to be in the industry that there's such a demand for? Everything needs to be delivered. Stuff is behind on delivery because people don't have stuff to deliver. And I've been telling all the drivers, you may not get a new truck, but you're going to get your equipment upgraded. You know how we do it, and dispatch handles that. We don't do that in safety, but we can say, hey, better days are coming. I mean, we can say that with all honesty. We've been saying it.
It's easy to tell that to any and all of them, and I'll tell you something. One of the things that I'm very proud of here at Sanders is back in the early stages of the pandemic, when a lot of companies were laying people off, furloughing people, we were hiring them. We added some trucks. We continue to do that. Just last week, there was a trucking company in Texas that shut down and closed, putting about 1,600 drivers out of work. And we've got a lot of successful sister companies, as we refer to them, but Sanders Lead Company and the various KW Plastics locations that feed us in ways that other companies don't get the benefit from. So when others are struggling, we're expanding. Yeah,
I work out with a guy named Jim, and he's doing a big project with KW, and he told me that, I mean, he's got high school guys that he's hired and is training them. And I was just saying, I was talking to the parents. If you got a son or maybe a daughter that, don't know which direction, I don't know any other job that you can go to school and spend anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000 and come out the gate making $50,000 or $60,000 a year. Out the gate.
I've told several of our recruiting classes, the truck driving is a career that's very rewarding, sometimes challenging, obviously, but very rewarding. And where can an individual start a career and then 12 to 14 weeks later, the time he finishes the school and a training period with a company like us, obviously us, go from searching for a job to going through their education and getting trained and becoming a professional truck driver in a matter of 12 to 14 weeks, making $60,000 a year. A lot better than flipping a hamburger somewhere, I can promise you.
Doug, when I listen at you talk, I always get excited. But, you called me in your office a couple of weeks ago, and you was throwing some figures out. And, man, you know where I'm going with this. That double team, not that they told me don't call it double team. Take that back. Team drivers, we're talking like a man and wife, 2 brothers, 2 cousins, or just 2 friends, or just 2 individuals that want to work together. Just give me that figure again. I want everybody to hear you say it, because when I say it, it may not sound right.
Well, we used conservative numbers when we did this because a team could easily accomplish a 5,000-mile week, and a team that does that can bring in as much as $150,000 in a year. And a more realistic and very attainable goal of 5,500 miles in a week can make that team $170,000 in a year. And you split that between 2 people, that's a very attractive income, and you're getting paid to see the world, so to speak.
Yeah, and How long have you been our safety director now? I know you don't like that name, but it's true. You and Parker, y'all don't like y'all real titles. Parker get on me about it, and you say, man, I just work here like you. But how long have you been our safety director?
Well, I'm coming up on the completion of 2 years as safety director, and but I've been at Wiley Sanders January the 8th. It'll be 37 years.
Well,
and so I've been real blessed to be with a company that's grown over the years. I can remember a lot of the property that we have now was woods and trees all over the place, and now it's what I call workspace for people like myself to make a living and provide for their families. It's just been great to see the growth in it.
Well, you know, I'm a little older than you, just a little bit, but when you think about changes and stuff, and you see something that needs a change, but you don't know how to do it. You looked at our training program, and you worked on that endless evenings. Yeah, I'm going to give you your props because you did it. And a lot of evenings I'd see you still there and you was working on that program. But you come up with a 6-week program that has, oh man, it has potential to be one of the best programs around. And we're working with it. And the thing I like about it, you say, hey guys, if we need to tweak this, we'll tweak it. But let's get started.
That's right. And I'll tell you this, you know, you give me some props, but I will tell you the ultimate layout of the program that we put into place in October came through many interviews with some of our trainers, many interviews that I had with some of our trainees. So the input of the drivers that are actually going through training, whether they're a trainer or trainee, that input is what enabled us to develop what we feel like is going to be a safer opportunity for training for that trainer and a higher quality of skill being accomplished for the trainee, which makes for safe travels and expansion for our company as well. So we're proud of it. We do have some things that we're still going to look to improve in it, but like you said, we got to start somewhere.
You know,
and we've got a good go on it. We've had some success stories already.
Well, I've got to let you go because I got somebody else calling. Come out there to Troy Bank and Trust and just wave your hand at us. We're going to be out there till we get where we want to be.
Well, Jeffrey, on behalf of everybody here at Wiley Sanders, I want to mention to all of the listeners, Merry Christmas, and I wish you a safe and happy New Year. Thank you for letting me have a little time.
All right, thank you.
We'll see you.
All right. I thought that call was for me. Did we have another call? Okay. Well, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, after 30 days of employment, that you can join our 401k retirement plan? That's right. We match it up to 4%. That's gross pay, 4% after 30 days of employment. Drive a Buck Division truck for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Be home twice a week and every weekend. You know, if these wheels roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, you make money. Home twice a week, every weekend. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, $1,000 sign-on bonus. Come drive for the best today. Welcome to our annual Troy Drive. That's right. Let me tell you where the drop-off points are. They are Voltage Academy of Dance, Trojan Detail, Troy Bank and Trust, Ideal Graphics, Troy Cable. We're in our new bunkhouse. We're so happy to be here. Look, we've already started collecting toys.
Be sure to watch us this Christmas season on Troy Cable Channel 2. This Christmas, we will be airing and replaying Christmas parades in your area through Enterprise, Troy, Ozark, and the surrounding areas.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dental plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. If you're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. Though you've probably heard these words before, it's our wish for all travelers. For those carrying the things we need and visiting the ones they love. Those that take to the open road to feed their families, to see new sights, to get ahead. They spend hours, days, nights, even weeks on an endless ribbon of highway. Through the weather, the breakdowns, the closures. And then they see it. Glowing in the distance, that familiar sign. A sigh of relief. Each day, thousands stop by. Each different. Each with one thing in common. They need this. They need us. They need a home away from home. A place where everything is exactly the way they like it, and the everyday is done extraordinarily well. So today's a new day. Let's be that place, an open sign where there's none for miles. A familiar face that always says, "Welcome back." A meal that refreshes their soul. Let's be that place where they can grab a warm shower after a long day, and be that crew that can repair just about anything. Let's say, rest easy, weary traveler. You made it.
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wally Sanders Truck Lines. You know, you sit and you listen at Doug, and he's so modest. You know, he never really, and he's just, you know, Trace Parker come into Wally Sanders Truck Lines, and he set up a culture that everybody, no matter, we don't look at titles, we look at performance. And that's what Trace does, and it just spread it around. It spread it to Doug. It spread it to me. My title may say I'm this, but I tell the people that I work with, we're this. We're together. We're just like this. It's like you see my hand. We're just like that. I don't have to go in there, and Doug don't have to go in and say, I'm the safety director, and I don't have to go in, I'm the head recruiter. We just go in there and say, hey, we got a job to do. Let's get some drivers in here. Let's get it. And when the president of a company presents himself like that, it makes it easy for the people that are under him to carry themselves like that. And I'm not trying to get no points with nobody. I'm just talking something that I learned at an old age. That is something that I've learned, and it's good. So I'm gonna tell you, young people out there, or even you older people, because I was on up there when I learned it. When you can humble yourself, if you look in the Bible, you see the word humble all the time, all the time. So if you can humble yourself and do a great job, the rest will come. The rest will come. You don't have to swing no big old stick. Humble yourself and do your job, and watch the success that'll come behind you doing your job. I think I got that right. And I want to say to the president of our company, Mr. Trace Parker, thank you. Thank you for the culture that you brought to us to help everyone to see. It ain't no big I's and no big U's. It's us. It's us. My granddad used to say, we gonna go over there, boy, make haste now. And so we gonna do this together, and that's what we do out there, and it's spread it around. The culture is there. Even with the drivers, when Doug has said, when you talk to a driver, I talk to that driver. If I'm talking to 7843, that's his truck number. But his name is John, say Roger Efforts. His name is Roger Efforts. Then I'm going to talk to him as if he's the driver that made my check that week. If I talk to Anthony Knight, I'm going to talk to him as the driver that made my check. Peacock, I'm going to talk to him as the driver that made my check. Truck Talk with Wally Sanders Truck Line.
Good morning.
Kevin Baker.
That'd be me.
That'd be you.
That's me.
Have you got your bicycle, Mr. Baker?
I got a bicycle.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I got a kid a bicycle. How about that? I've got a bicycle. I just don't ride it. But I've got a kid a new bicycle.
You got a kid a new bicycle. You got a bicycle, you know. Well, I ride mine, and I know you know about bicycles because I think you fixed mine when I had my gears all messed up there.
Well, we put some lights on it, too, so you wouldn't get run over early in the morning when you
Yeah, I ride early in the morning. I got lights. People talk about my lights. I wear my vest and my lights. Man, I had an exciting call yesterday, Kevin.
Let's hear about it. Who called you?
Derek Thompson.
Oh, yeah? That's always exciting.
Yeah, and he wanted to let me know that he said I'm at Walmart and he was buying the last bicycle.
Is that right?
And I'm sitting here with two sitting in front of my desk, and man, I'm just waiting on 9:30.
That's right. Well, I thought you were going to the Troy Bank and Trust today.
I am.
Oh, so you're not doing the show from there. Are you going to broadcast live from there?
We're going to broadcast live from there. We're going to be on Facebook Live, TC2, and we're going to stay till we get that trailer where we want it. You know me, I ain't had no breakfast, so I'm going to be hollering and a hooping and a walking and a looking. And the big KD is coming down. Killer's going to bring the band down.
Killer's going to be down.
Killer going to be down. What about it, doctor?
The Killer will draw a crowd now. There's no doubt about it.
Hey, you know, man, y'all people, y'all get on me for when I try to just put you where you should be, man. Thank you. I get you in all kind of stuff. Every time you turn around, I done roped you into something, and you never tell me no. I got you in the bicycle, riding the spin bikes. I've got you in the these with this bikes. Turkey from Heaven, you was already in that, so you can't put that on me. But I get you in a lot of stuff. But you the type of coworker, you know it's gonna be positive, and you just always say yeah. Sometime doing the deal, you just look at me and say, "How did we get here?" And also, people, ladies and gentlemen, you may not know this. I don't only get him in stuff like that, but I get him in rides. We be riding somewhere, and I talk him into going. What was that storm we rode in?
The storm, it was the tropical storm that come through New Orleans early this year. Or no, it was it this year we went to Nashville? Yeah, I guess it was early this year. And we decided we were going to ride the motorcycles up to Nashville. And, we thought we were ahead of it, but it got on top of us and stayed with us. But you know what?
We made it.
Through it. Yeah, we were being looked over, like we always are. And, the company that we work for, we're truly blessed to be able to reach out and do things for others. And it's just, it's just the nature of
what about the little disaster we had when we got to the hotel? Was that not funny or not?
That wasn't my fault.
I know it was, but wasn't that funny though? If you look back on it.
Well, when you pull up to a brand new hotel that no one has ever stayed in before, and you're like, okay, this is going to be really great, and they delayed the opening a week after you arrive and don't tell you about it. Yeah, it was kind of heartbreaking. Brand new.
We had to drop our standards of living a little bit, didn't we?
We had to take what we could get.
Yeah, we did. Well, man, I just want to tell you, we're closing up on another year going into 2022, coming out of 2021, and I just want to tell you, I couldn't have had a better coworker. But the drivers, I hear your names so much. The drivers, Jared Lewis, Anthony Knight, the guys that just run in your area, man. They're so excited about the things you do and the way you care. And you're another one. You're real modest. You're like Doug and Trace and all of them. But man, thank you. Thank you for what you do. You make a difference, and you do it in a pleasant way. You do it in a way that people, you're a joy to be around. And I'm serious when I say that. So man, thank you.
Well, we appreciate you too. And I tell you what, the show it was an idea that come across to start out with, and you certainly done great things with it. Of course, you've got a lot of people that
did help me, and you're one of them people, and you're trying to take a back seat, but you bring a lot of guests to this show, and it's just been a community effort. I mean, Kelly Sanders bought all these nice chairs, and then you take Derek Thompson works with it hard. Thomas Hicks, Trace Parker, everybody has let the community know, yeah, it says Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line, but you got a business, come talk about it. You in Pike County? Let's talk about it. And I'm excited. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that.
Well, I just need to tell you something before I go. I did a little traveling this weekend.
Where'd you go?
Well, I went down to, carried my daughter down to Biloxi to a concert that she's wanting to see for part of her Christmas, and drove back. Of course, it flooded the whole time. The traffic was hideous. It was quite an eye-opener. I haven't really been in congested areas in quite some time because I always avoid that. You know how you and I always avoid the areas that are...
Yeah, we take them back roads.
But I did left yesterday morning and drove up to Suwanee, Georgia, and back through Birmingham and back to Troy. It took me all day to do that, but I just want to reach out to everybody who's going to be traveling, especially our drivers and anyone who's traveling. Just plan ahead, be patient. It can be very nerve-wracking. I experienced a lot of different elements of the highway that I haven't experienced in a very long time yesterday. And so just be mindful of others and be safe. It's tough out there right now, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. So I did not realize that it was that congested in the Atlanta area. I needed that eye-opener, really, because I send people into that area every day to do the job that we need to get done. And it was an eye-opener to me as to what our guys actually face day in and day out when they're up there doing their jobs. So for everyone headed that way, just be mindful of what you're doing, plan ahead.
It's funny you say that about the traffic. Worked out with Anthony tonight. Saturday, we got out in that rain and we met at the gym, and he was telling me, I think you had set him up on some loads this weekend, and he, everybody looks at Jerry Lewis and say, man, I wouldn't leave that time of day, but he's got that figured out. And Anthony, what he was trying to do this weekend required him to leave at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You may have another person on that early morning. I don't know, though. He likes to work out. I think if it wasn't for me and him going to the gym, he would do that too, because he talked like it was so much different. People don't realize it. If you just hold your head down like I just did and look at your attire you have on, it was on a truck at one time.
Yeah.
And you don't just have to work with a trucking company to realize what trucking does for this country. You just have to open your eyes and look. Huh? Do you agree with that? You just have to open your eyes and look. And you're one of the people that see that. And see, I just like what you just said. You say, you know what? I needed this eye opener because I send people up here. When they tell me I don't know why I can make it, you'll know that, okay, he's talking about that traffic. And it's just good to get out there every now and then, ain't it?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Well, where are we going to next year? That's what I want to know. Where are we going next year?
I really haven't figured it out yet. I mean, if you're up for either Daytona or Charlotte.
No, we've been there. We got to go somewhere we've never been.
Well,
I went to Charlotte by myself. You didn't go with me. I went to Daytona by myself. You didn't go.
No, and I've done the same myself. I've been to Charlotte, Daytona. Those were always.
Have you been to Texas?
Hadn't been to Texas. That was the next thing on. I tell you, they've got a race that they run out in Austin, Texas. That might not be a bad ride.
Might not be a bad ride. Hey, now, I'm going to go. Everybody heard me say it on national TV. I need 2 days. I need 2 days. I just can't do it in one day. When I say I need 2 days, now we could leave Friday, and I could work on it hard Friday night, and then Saturday we get there,
Right.
Watch the race Sunday, and get up Monday morning, and I'd come back as full as I can. That's all I can say.
Yeah, they have to put some gel paddings on the seat.
I know it. Well, Kevin,
if you recall me coming back from South Carolina the time we rode, I stood up and rode half the time.
Yeah. I just couldn't get my nerves to stand up. I kept doing this. Okay, here I go, and then I never could get my nerves to do it. But look, man, I'm going to be talking to you today because I'm going to have you doing a little flow running for me. Don't tell none of the guys that we're going to be calling, but you just kind of help me when I can't get to them. We're going to have a little fun starting about 9:30. You just keep it a secret.
Absolutely. We're going to start calling some people out.
We're going to start calling some people out. You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
No better time of the year than put them on the spot.
No better time of year. Man, I thank you. Thank you for all you did this year and all you're going to do, because I know you're going to stay right there with me. And,
Yeah, we're going to make it work.
hey, have a good day, man. And I'll talk to you several times before this day is over.
Absolutely, brother. Merry Christmas to all your viewers.
All right. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Let's not stop there. We will lead how America's highway travelers refer.
Welcome to our annual Troy Drive. That's right. Let me tell you where the drop-off points are. They are Voltage Academy of Dance, Trojan Detail, Troy Bank and Trust, Ideal Graphics, Troy Cable. We're in our new bunkhouse. We're so happy to be here. Look, we've already started collecting toys.
Be sure to watch us this Christmas season on Troy Cable Channel 2. This Christmas, we will be airing and replaying Christmas parades in your area through Enterprise, Troy, Ozark, and the surrounding areas.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. It's that time of year again. Bring me all the toys. Come on, bring me the toys. Yeah, we got toys, yes. From Voltage School of Dance. Oh, yes. Troy Bank and Trust, Trojan Detail, Jordan Builders, yes. Look at all the toys. We got the toys. Do y'all know what to say? Do y'all know what time of year this is? It's what? What time of year is this? From who?
Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Line, state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Let me show you. Do you like it cold? Then set it cold. Got the spouse with you? We've got you covered. Sit back in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and watch your favorite TV show. Relax. Have a good time. After a long day, you can come in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and get a great hot shower. Look how nice they are. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we keep it clean for you. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Join us live to watch your local Christmas parades on November 30th at 6:30 p.m. in Enterprise, Alabama, December 6th at 6 p.m. in Troy, Alabama, December 7th at 6 p.m. in Ozark, Alabama, and December 9th at 6 p.m. in Luverne, Alabama, on Troy Cable Channel 2.
Hey everybody, Mike McDowell, driver of the Loves Travel Stop Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. Just want to send out a special thanks to all you out there that are working so hard to keep America moving. We know that the world's crazy right now, and things are trying, and we know that this is a difficult time, but we're so thankful for you guys that continue to stay on the road and keep us going. We know it's not easy, and you have family back home and friends, and we just appreciate it so much. There's so much that we take for granted that we realize right now that without those trucks going around the country, we wouldn't have any of these supplies. So thank you guys very much. Keep up the good work, and we appreciate it.
Be sure to watch us this Christmas season on Troy Cable Channel 2. This Christmas, we will be airing and replaying Christmas parades in your area through Enterprise, Troy, Ozark, and the surrounding areas.
Welcome to our annual Troy Drive. That's right. Let me tell you where the drop-off points are. They are Voltage Academy of Dance, Trojan Detail, Troy Bank and Trust, Ideal Graphics, Troy Cable. We're in our new bunkhouse. We're so happy to be here. Look, we've already started collecting toys. Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, after 30 days of employment, that you can join our 401k retirement plan? That's right, we match it up to 4%. That's gross pay, 4% after 30 days of employment. Drive a Buck Division truck for Wiley Sanders Truck Line, be home twice a week and every weekend. You know, if these wheels roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, you make money. Home twice a week, every weekend. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, $1,000 sign-on bonus. Come drive for the best today. Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dental plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, the rains fall soft upon your fields. Though you've probably heard these words before, it's our wish for all travelers. For those carrying the things we need and visiting the ones they love. Those that take to the open road to feed their families, to see new sights, to get ahead. They spend hours, days, nights, even weeks on an endless ribbon of highway. Through the weather, the breakdowns, the closures. And then they see it. Glowing in the distance, that familiar sign. A sigh of relief. Each day, thousands stop by, each different, each with one thing in common. They need this. They need us. They need a home away from home. A place where everything is exactly the way they like it, and the everyday is done extraordinarily well. So today's a new day. Let's be that place. An open sign where there's none for miles. A familiar face that always says, "Welcome back." A meal that refreshes their soul. Let's be that place where they can grab a warm shower after a long day and be that crew that can repair just about anything. Let's say, rest easy, weary traveler. You made it. But let's not stop there. We will lead how America's highway travelers refresh, refuel, repair. We will return every traveler to the road better than they came.
Be sure to watch us this Christmas season on Troy Cable Channel 2. This Christmas, we will be airing and replaying Christmas parades in your area through Enterprise, Troy, Ozark, and the surrounding areas.
Welcome to our annual Troy Drive. That's right. Let me tell you where the drop-off points are. They are Voltage Academy of Dance, Trojan Detail, Troy Bank and Trust, Ideal Graphics, Troy Cable. We're in our new bunkhouse. We're so happy to be here. Look, we've already started collecting toys. And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Now, let me say this to you. As we pack up and get ready to go, this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. If you want to give to the Sanders Toy Drive, you got to be moving. We're going to be at Troy Bank and Trust. We're going out there live. Justin just told me that, he just told me that it will probably be 10 o'clock. So I'll be there at 10 and I'll be there until 10 until we get done. What do you say? Until we get done with what we need to do. So that's where we're going. That's what we're going to do. All the stuff that Sanders collectors, they carry it to DHR. Let me say this. We carry it to DHR. That's the fair thing to do. Somebody said, well, why you say that's fair? Well, it's simple. They know the families. We're not above if you know a family and you can get into contact with somebody. we'll be glad to help. But we know they got the direct line, I guess you would call it. Yeah, there's some more outside lines, and we're willing to get with them when we can and do what we can do to help them. This is a time for everybody that wants to do something for somebody, and this is a great time to do it. I want to say that this is not about me. This is about the Sanders companies trying to help someone. Participation this year has been phenomenal. Never had a year that's been like this. Excited about it, excited to see what the day brings, but most of all, I'm excited to know that Pike County still can and still will pull together. At the end of the day, that's all this tells me, that Pike County still can, still will pull together, and that's it. Don't want to get away from those of you that have young ones that are not working but are old enough to work and just have not decided which way they're going to go. Please, ma'am, please, sir, get in my number, 334-372-5049. I used to find out with my kids that I could tell them something sometime, and they look at me like I had a pink rabbit on top of my head. And somebody could come along and tell them the exact thing I told them, and they'd come to me, Daddy, you know what? And I'd be like, okay, you got it. So maybe you've been reaching out to them. Maybe you just haven't made that connection. I would love to try. Somebody at the Sanders companies would love to try. I want to say this, nothing beats a job. I know people may say, he harp on working all the time. Well, the Bible says if a man don't work, he ought not eat. So I'm not the only one that harps on it. I'm not the only one that harps on it. So, hey, get them to give me a call. We'll be glad to see if there's anything we can do to help. I want to make sure everybody knows today is the last day. At 10 o'clock, we'll be at Troy Bank and Trust. We will not be there at 2 o'clock because we have told DHR that at 2 o'clock we're going to deliver. So let's everybody get their minds and hearts and prepared. We do this and get it done. I think that's Justin is trying. Is that call for me? Send it to me. I don't have a line. But
so we're having some phone issues.
Okay. But anyway, somebody's trying to call and they're having some issues getting in. But okay, I was trying to see what had happened then, but that's not the office phone. That's my phone that's ringing. So, like I say, everybody just get ready. As somebody telling me they call me, when people can't get me, my number is so widespread that they call my phone. I'm sorry. I think we got some phone issues. Make sure I got it hung up. Time is running out. Let's make sure. Come on. Please, ma'am. Please, sir. We'll see you at 10 o'clock. We'll see you at Troy Bank and Trust. Remember what I always say. If you can't say something nice about someone, then just don't say nothing. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, after 30 days of